Just got an email from a casting agency. Subject: Extreme Home Makeover. Hi, this is Subject, team, award-winning production casting company, blah, blah, blah. We are the team behind Netflix, Tidying Up, TLC's Nate and Jeremiah by Design, I reveal those. And we're now searching the nation for the new design build team for Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Episode starts. 10 episodes in 2020. And they want me to call them. Would you guys watch me on TV? What this video is about is cabinetry. Well, maybe not about cabinetry, but getting it set up to build cabinets. More so than it already is. Usually, I can build cabinets with just what I have. But I'm always trying to make things easier and faster.
Oh no, it's the American way, right? Leave your comments below. Oh, everybody wants to do things fast and easy. No one wants to work anymore.
Well, this dado stack here is really all you need to build decent cabinets. Cabinet doors, cabinet drawers. Got this router table base plate that I'm going to hook my Ryobi router into. Another thing that I'm going to be putting on my new zero clearance table saw insert, Powermatic 66 model, is these splitters here. These splitters are for the thin kerf blade. This is supposed to increase the safety as well as get you a better cut. Trace this out. Just getting the distance from the edge of the router bit to the edge of the router. Woo! Perfecto! My method worked. Pretty darn good, if you ask me. These things here go in each four corner to get it perfect. Right now it's darn close. The reviews on this thing said that it wasn't straight and it had a bow to it. So on the sides it's actually above the top, and in the corners it's actually below the top. That's something that came up in the pictures on the Amazon reviews. You guys see down that? I mean, just ever so slightly. There's a really good chance that I will be upgrading this router if this proves to be a good addition to the workshop. This. I'm going to give a quick demo on how this works with the bit that I have in here. In a future video, you'll see the apparatus that I have that goes over the fence that will allow me different types of router bits that don't have a bearing on them. The ones with the bearing, just run it right along. It cuts through pine like butter, that's for sure. That's the profile of that particular bit. Now the next thing I got to do is figure out how to get the holes drilled correctly in this zero clearance table saw plate. This is called an MJ splitter, Steel Pro TK thin kerf blades. I've got them both in. I don't know if it'll show up on camera. The holes for the front are perfect. Holes for the rear are not perfect. And the jig, you can kind of see it here. The back one is pointed this way. I've taken out the back one and just left the front one in, and had great, just the right amount of friction going through. I pull the front one out, it ain't going through. I mean, that's a lot of force to get that through there. So basically, the rear is junk. Yeah, you'll get a one-shot deal drilling these holes. And if they are off the tiniest fraction of an inch, fraction of a millimeter, you're screwed. This is the jig screwed to the piece of wood. Like I said, the only thing I can think of is that this back one here was misaligned. You're supposed to loosen these and have it snug to this side, screw them down, but they must have been canted in there just a tiny bit because of the slop in the screw holes. That's too bad. I decided while I'm out here, I'm going to make a few quick modifications to my pocket hole jig. First thing is going to screw it to a board. There's just a few quick upgrades to the workshop that's just going to streamline my cabinet production. You don't need this stuff. I've built lots of cabinets in the past without it, but it's just going to make things a little easier. So I still have this little orange thing here that, you know, I'll probably just keep it attached to my zero clearance and put it in a shelf or something, because I use this as a full work surface here. This one here is for an angled. See how much wider the slot is, so I can put this to a 45 and use this one, so that can go in and use this as a surface. If I just try to pull this little orange thing in and out all the time, well, it's gonna lose its friction fit, and I'm gonna lose it. So it's just gonna go in here for now. Any questions? Any recommendations for more upgrades? I do have the vacuum attachment, which it's gonna be a while before that gets here. I don't know why. It's Amazon Prime, but it's going to take like 7 or 8 days to get here. So I will have the vacuum cleaner hooked up to this. Goodbye.